When you make more gifts and wows. You make more statements.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in on this lovely Monday evening at 10 p.m.
Monday nights, 10 p.m. You guys knew where to be. We appreciate that.
Yeah. Sorry for a little delay. Had some fun window shoppers keeping me late at work, but that's okay. That's how it goes.
That is how it goes. We literally work, close our stores, and just rush here to put the show on. So sometimes we might be like 5 to 10 minutes late.
Whatever jackass came up with the idea of, hey, let's do this Mondays at 10.
Was that me?
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
That was definitely me. But yeah, that's all right.
You guys got to get up early in the morning to work. Stay up.
Exactly. Let me do some sharing. Anyone that's in the chat, go ahead, share it up for us. Start talking. We'll be here chatting it up. And then we got a pretty cool after show planned if we can get everything set up right.
Yeah.
So it should be a good time. Whether we can get that set up right or not will be a different story entirely. Angela, what up, what up, what up? Hey, hey.
How do we sound? Do we sound okay?
Yeah, how's everything?
The internet, the router's not exploding again
Yeah,
immediately like last
I
week.
think last time. Let me do some sharing very quickly.
Share it up.
Posts. I'm playing retro games. Okay, we so many shares already. Tune in for the show tonight.
Heck yeah, JD. Monday nights at 10's perfect unwinding time. I dig that. And Rico, what up?
Rico in the chat. Angela.
Thank you,
Does
Angela.
sound good? All right. I got to get this. I got to do something real quick. I'm going to mute my mic.
You got a mouse. There's a fucking mouse in here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. There we go. Just had to get her up to mouth level. That's what she said.
You got a purty mouth.
Did you share to the VIP?
Yes.
Sweet. And if you guys aren't a part of the VIP group and want to be, we talk in there weekly. Everyone gets to shoot the shit. It's a fun time. So if you want to join it, as long as you're cool, we'll let you in.
Put him over there.
Even if you're not cool, we'll put you in there.
Kind of see it. Well, put him where your phone is.
Let's move the phone. Rick Henyon, perfect here, live as fuck. What up, Mr. Perfect? Oh,
Close enough.
oh God.
What on earth happened?
Don't worry, we'll start the show soon. We got to set up. Hey, Mouse, can you start working with me here?
Fucking, oh, God, dude. I thought there was a mouse in your house.
The mouse.
I swear to God. We got to stop bumping that thing. It's fine, dude. We don't need it. Just, I meant it to kind of get out of my way.
It's all for the
Put
aesthetic.
it right here.
Shut
See
up.
this
The
open
mouse
space?
is pissing me off. It won't stay.
There's open space right there. Just lay him there. This is why I set up the show before.
Dude, this mouse is pissing me off.
See? Reese's.
Yeah, I can see clearly. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're here. You can see the Reese's chilling for the taste test later.
Yeah.
Okay, is everyone ready? Are you guys ready? Has everyone shared this to the 7,000 friends that they have? Because you all are amazing people and the best community that anyone could actually ask for.
Thank you, Susan, for the share. Thank you, Angela, for the share.
Oh, yeah, we have the
Thank
thing
you, Rick Henyon, for like.
literally right over there that
Jeff,
tells us.
Jeff Palmer.
Thank you, Jeff,
My boy.
for the share. Thank you, everyone. And I mean that. You guys, this is the best community ever.
All right, let's do this.
All right. You want to get the intro this week?
Who did the intro last week?
I did. It
You
was
did?
amazing.
Okay. Season 6, episode 8.
BRB, Dying and Unite. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everybody, to Season 6, Episode 8 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. I am Mark, and I am joined by none other than Matty Ice. What's up?
Thank you for the intro, Mark. And thank you, everyone, for tuning into the live show. We got a bunch of people in here sharing it up, making it happen tonight. And we look forward to chatting with all of you throughout the night.
Heck yeah.
It has been a busy week. We have a lot to talk about. Pinball leagues, Comic-Cons, National Night Out. We've been busy. Not a lot of time for playing games, but I've managed to sneak a little bit in there.
Yeah.
So why don't we just get right into it, since this is going to be a longer show. Mark, what have you been playing this week?
So I have been playing, like Matt said, we've been very busy, both of us, and I didn't really have a chance to jump back into Warhammer Vermintide as much as I wanted to. So I just randomly started looking for games in because Xbox has this thing where you can just push a button and it randomly picks a game for you. And I tried that a few times. I was like, nah, I'm not feeling any of these.
Okay.
So then I was going through the news, and it's like Icewind Dale, like extra bonus thing added to this game. And I'm like, Icewind Dale, that's what we play in D&D.
Yeah.
So it's for this Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. So Idle Champions. And literally it's a Clicker Heroes game.
And but the question is it good?
So I started playing the game, and I'm like, this is so dumb. This is really dumb. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my time? I hate these type of games. And then I realized achievements started popping, and I'm like, what? And it said, since your last login, you gained like 4,000, like just tons and tons of gold. And achievements started popping for me, like killing all these guys. Apparently, I logged into this game in like 2016, and I didn't like it then and just got off it right away.
Yeah.
But with those games, they like do like behind the scenes, they keep fighting and everything. So they were fighting for like the last 4 or 5 years. Like they were just going at it, fighting and still getting me XP and everything. So that was pretty sweet. And then I started playing it more and more, and now I'm just sitting there like constantly pressing X, and I'm leveling all my guys up.
It's like Clicker Heroes all over again.
It is, dude.
We played the hell out
I'm
of
like,
that
this
game.
is stupid. This game is dumb. And I'm like, but yet here I am constantly pressing X. It's something about it. It's super satisfying. Everyone should try it. Because eventually, if I beat all these levels, I can play the Icewind Dale levels. And that's what I'm shooting for.
And that's what's worth it. Exactly. So you've been playing that. I saw, May's been forever. I saw, occasionally, I've talked about it on the show a few times. One of my favorite games on PlayStation 3 was an online-only game called SOCOM Confrontation. It was online only. It was just a multiplayer like versus game. It's like SOCOM 2, but just cleaned up and made just strictly online. So it's just a rehash of that, more or less. And the servers shut down for it either back in January of 2014 or January of 2016. And it crushed my heart. It was something I would play, weekly. It's something I wanted to check out and play with my friends. We had this whole clan that we would hop on, play tournaments together, just play quick play together. It was just a really fun time to get me into like that online gaming community stuff. So every once in a while, I would get like, a Twitter notification or Facebook. It's like, hey, SOCOM Confrontation revival server. Like people are trying to revive it. But it was so difficult because it was a PlayStation 3 game. It's super difficult to do anything with a PlayStation 3 game.
Right.
So I was just hopping on like the computer, checking stuff out. I didn't even know what I was doing. I might have been like working on the show a little bit, and I just went over to Google and I was like, let's see the progress on this. Let's see if anyone's gotten through with anything. So I just type in SOCOM Confrontation server status, and it's like the whole revival thing. It's like there's a link to the Discord, a link to how you need to set your PlayStation 3 up to get into it. So I just started losing my mind. I'm like, no fucking way. Like,
Back from the dead.
No fucking way can I actually play this game again. I can't believe it. So you called me that night, and while you called me, I was like tearing apart my house to try and find my copy of this game.
Yeah.
Because I would have never thrown it away, even though it was useless, because just too many good memories. But I couldn't find it anywhere.
You know how many copies we've thrown away of that game over the last like 5 years?
That one in Mag, like you just toss them because there's nothing you could do with them. Right. And it's not like anyone really cared. It didn't have that much of a following. Like it failed as a game. It did not do well as a game. But
yeah, because we have it zeroed out in the computer. Like when it got traded in, it automatically just changed the price to 0, and you just let the customer know, hey, this is nothing.
Yeah, but so I had to go the next day. I was like, I got to find a copy of this game. I don't know where mine is. It's got to be somewhere, but I don't care enough. So I call all over Saginaw. No one's got one. I call our other stores in Burton, Flint, Utica. They don't have any copies of them. Finally, Game On is like, hey, we got one. I'm like, okay, how much is it? Because I think it's going to be like $2.95 because the servers are dead.
Or free.
Or free. They're like, it's $14.95. I'm like, what the fuck?
Come on,
serious?
Game On.
It's like, Sherry, you're really going to do me like that? Like, come on. That much for this game? You can't even do anything with it. She's like, well, we just sold one last week for $20. I'm like, man, fuck you. Set it aside for me. I'll come pick it up. Because I would have paid $100 for that game. I don't care. I want to play that game.
Man, I should have been holding on to those copies just for you.
That game is legit like $25 on eBay now. It's insane.
Wild.
Yeah, for an online-only game. So I got the game, got home, because it has a huge install time. It's one of the only PS3 games I've ever had where when you load it up, it's got 2 discs. Like, it doesn't have 2 discs literally, but in the XMB menu, there's like two little things that load in there, and you have to install it, and then you can play the game. So sit there, like, I get home, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna install this thing. PS3 is dead. It's like, what's happening? I just played Rock Band on this thing. So I'm like, I'm figuring it's just like spinning the fan super loud, shuts off. So I'm like, all right, whatever. 1UP's open for another hour. Let me shoot over there, dust this thing off, because they're way closer than my Saginaw store is. So I shoot over there, clean it out, nothing. Take it apart, clean it out again. Find out as I take this thing apart, it was like given to me from a friend back in the day. It's just insane water damage on this thing. Like, the whole metal board is rusted. There's waterlog like everywhere, except like it's just the edges of the board. So I'm like, well, maybe this thing will still work. Probably not. So I cleaned the hell out of it, put new thermal paste on it. Dead. Just fucking chuck it in the bin.
So real quick, who do you think you are? You work for the competition. You just come to my store, help yourself, get in the back, and start repairing your stuff.
Yep, exactly.
Okay,
that's exactly what happened.
Community repair bench, apparently.
Community repair bench. It was for a good cause. It was for my favorite game. So I literally went over to 1UP, used their tools, did not fix my system.
Use their thermal paste.
I did use your thermal
Sorry,
paste.
Justin. I didn't know anything about this.
No, this was
blame John.
Blame John.
Blame John all
Jonathan.
the time. Oh, don't blame Jonathan.
Don't blame Jonathan. I'll pay for the thermal paste though, because that shit ain't cheap. But yeah, that thing didn't work. So Colin came in clutch, and we had a PS3 at Saginaw that plays games but doesn't read Blu-rays. I can't even fathom how that works.
It's the laser going.
Yeah, but how does it read games? It's a Blu-ray disc.
Yeah,
it does not make any sense.
Super weird.
It's the weirdest thing ever. Works fucking fine. I started playing the game fine. Downloaded all the crap I needed to.
Something on the board too. I don't know, man.
It's super weird.
That's work talk. Let's not talk about that. People don't want to hear about like the repairs.
Yeah.
They want to hear about like us shitting on people and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll get like
not actually shitting on people,
but kind of shitting on them in a good way.
But yeah,
so I got the game going, and it turns out if you don't play a game for 7 years, you fucking suck at it. Like, you're really, it turns out you're really bad at it.
Well, yeah, and you're playing against, like, all the most try-hard people of SOCOM of all time.
And that's what I was thinking about. It's like, these people were there probably day one when this server revival started. Like, they've got all the practice that they need. Dude, I got like 4 kills out of 10 games probably. It was bad.
So does it play like SOCOM 2?
It plays like SOCOM 2, except the thing I like about it is, you know how when you were shooting in SOCOM 2, the cursor would bump up like crazy?
Yeah.
So it doesn't do that. The cursor is always in the middle, but it'll spread the bullets out the longer you hold. Huh. So it's super easy to keep track of where you're aiming.
That's neat.
I'll show you sometime. Maybe we'll play it next time on stream, and everyone can see how bad I suck at it.
Oh, I will suck at it. I was horrible at SOCOM 2.
I love that game, though. I will be playing a lot of that game. It's I'm trying. There's literally a Discord for it, and one of the tabs in the Discord is missed connections, like the old Craigslist shit. So I was in there like, anybody with these PSN names in here? Like, trying to catch up with my old clan that I haven't talked to in like,
did you find any of
years. No, I haven't found any of them yet. Well, it's a work in progress. We'll get the USM clan going again. But
I was playing. I fired up Neverwinter, so
nice.
Just I deleted one of the characters I had because apparently I haven't played that game since 2015 either or something. And I made Gorex from our D&D campaign. I made him in Neverwinter. I don't know how much I'm going to play of it. I just wanted to mess around with it. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll get sucked into a freaking MMO.
There you go. Why
not? I got time
right?
for that, right?
Why not? So other than that, I played a game that shot up in value out of nowhere. Rhythm Heaven on the DS. I never played that game, and it's like a weird... It's like a Japanese WarioWare game, honestly. That's exactly what it is, except everything's like rhythm-based. And, dude, it's super fun. I'm horrible at it, though. I'm absolutely Zero was walking by. Absolutely atrocious at that game, but it is dope for sure. But yeah, other than that, I have not been playing much because of everything that's been going on that we'll get into in a minute. But anything other than that, Mark, that you've been playing?
That's pretty much it.
Okay, well,
doing a little bit of Fortnite because I got to get Rick, and I'm so far behind, so I'm going to have to, like, grind Fortnite this week. I'm not really looking forward to that.
Well, speaking of Fortnite, that'll be our first little tidbit of news.
Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you hanging.
You were just like
stone face,
like, oh, I gotta play more Fortnite.
Fucking right.
So Fortnite. Oh no, I lost my paper. Fortnite had a concert that they have been doing as of late. Ariana Grande had her concert that
she's also a playable character now.
Yeah, she had 10 million more viewers than Travis Scott. So, piss off, Travis Scott. You ain't got shit on Ariana Grande. But yeah. Ariana Grande. Did you attend that concert, Mark?
I didn't.
Why?
Dude, I told you. I just haven't had much time to play games, and I'm not a big Ariana Grande fan.
Yeah. So, that's a thing. If you like Fortnite, cool. If you don't, even cooler.
I like Fortnite.
Sony acquired Crunchyroll for $1.75 billion, now controlling Funimation and Crunchyroll. So they have almost a monopoly on the anime market right now.
Wow.
People were super worried about Funimation buying Crunchyroll, that they didn't realize that Sony was just going to buy them and just group them all together. So
does that mean all the DBZ games are going to be exclusively on PlayStation now?
That would be dope.
That would not be dope.
But that is Bandai Namco.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You silly bitch.
Well, I mean, but Funimation, I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
I
don't think Bandai Namco has a streaming service. So I think all the shows are on Crunchyroll and Hulu and Funimation. But the games will stay cross-platform, Mark. Don't worry. Because they've got some new games coming out, I'm sure. Goku for PlayStation All-Stars. That would be dope. Is that an actual thing? And then Rally, the company Rally, not Rallies, not our sponsor.
Or Bally.
Oh, or Bally. Rally purchased a brand new copy of the original Super Mario Bros. Sealed for $140,000 last year. And they sold it. So to give some perspective on what they do, basically they're like, it's almost like a stock company. So like multiple people will invest in a purchase like that, and then they'll all agree to sell it at a certain point. So they sold it to an anonymous buyer for $2 million. And this was not a WATA graded game, I don't think.
Oh my God.
This was just a sealed copy of Super Mario Brothers.
How does that make you feel?
I don't really care anymore. It's eventually they're just going to sell like fucking, I don't know, like Top Gun sealed on NES for like $13 billion or something like that. It's just insane. Yeah, somebody can double check on that, but from what I saw, they did not say anything about a WATA or a VGA grade on that. So that is just a sealed. So I don't know. So what is that? That's like a 2,000% increase, almost like a 1,800% increase on your investment if you for whatever you put in there. So those guys are pretty happy. I don't know who would buy that fucking game for $2 million without a WATA grading, but I am happy that Heritage Auction didn't get the sale. So fuck you, Heritage. You didn't get that one. So Heritage no longer holds the world record for the biggest video game auction yet. Well, maybe they do, because I don't know if that was an auction, but not the biggest video game sale. And, yeah, that is the news for the week. Isn't that super exciting?
Fun news.
Next week, something fucking Game & Watch or a Tiger handheld is going to sell for $10 million sealed.
As long as it's not Castlevania, I still need to get that.
Oh man, I forgot that. That's
Yeah.
that's like the one you need, huh?
I need Tiger handheld Castlevania.
That's disgusting. Dude, that's rough.
I know.
Are you excited for that?
Spend a lot of money on that garbage, probably.
Yeah, I wonder how much that actually.
I don't know.
I wonder how much that actually is. But yeah, have fun with that one, Mark. So yeah, not much news this week. There's literally like no news. There's more shit going on with Activision Blizzard, but who cares anymore? They're
awful companies.
They're an awful company, and they are in big trouble. So keep up on that.
Let's get into that fat dude's face fucking food.
Yeah.
If you'd like to munch and to crunch and like eating out a bunch for your gastroservitude, sit back for the feud with gentlemen so crude is that dude's face fucking food.
This week, I have eaten like shit, but kind of not really.
Yeah, good, because like lately you've been like, yeah, I had this really nice vegan platter, and we had these nice beans and rice.
The fuck
I'm
up.
so glad that now
Oh
you're
my
gonna be
God.
like, yeah, very like shit. I'm like, thank God, Jenny Craig's back in the game, baby.
Yeah, baby. Get me on that diet. No, so I like to try new things when they come to fast food places, just so I can shit on them when they disappoint me. So Wendy's added a new burger called the Wendy's Bacon Bourbon Burger. Say that 4 times fast.
Wendy's bacon burger. I can't even say it once.
I messed it up when I
Wendy's
ordered
bacon What?
Wendy's Bacon Bourbon Burger.
Wendy's bacon burger. I can't do it. I can't even say the name.
Just give it up.
That's worse than Wii U for
Yeah.
a name.
I messed it up when I was ordering it, and I just had to give up. So just ordered that thing. Oh man, dude, the Wendy's in Saginaw. It's got to be just all new people there now, because the way that they were doing the ordering was the most insane and worst way I've ever seen a company do it. So basically, there were like 3 cars in line. You'd pull up to the drive-through, the ordering thing, the microphone, and place your order. And so, like, let me put some perspective in it. So the guy in front of me places his order, drives forward. I drive up to the microphone. I'm waiting.
Intercom.
Intercom, thank you. I'm waiting. Waiting.
How long do you wait before you say something?
Waiting.
I wait like literally 5 seconds. I'm like, yo.
Waiting. Yeah. So what they were doing was they would take the order, do the whole thing at the window. That guy would drive off, and then you could order and drive up. It was one at a time, bro. One at a time. And maybe it's because I didn't say anything, because I was just blown away. I wanted to see how long it took. I'm like,
Okay.
let's really just milk this one out. And it took like, I would say 4 minutes. About 4 minutes until they were like, "Hi, sorry about the wait. Can I take your order?" It's like, "Yeah, can I have this? And they're like, "Okay, pull ahead for your total." So I pull ahead, waiting.
Oh,
Waiting.
yikes.
They take my card. And we drive back to the store, get the food. So I'm like hype as fuck. Like, Wendy's Bacon Bourbon Burger. That sounds pretty solid. Like, it sounds like their normal burger, except, I mean, you got bacon, so that's good from Wendy's. I like bourbon. I am a bourbon fan. And when you mix that in a sauce, that can't be bad, right? And it wasn't. It was pretty good. However, it was the size of a fucking junior bacon cheeseburger.
Oh,
It was the tiniest burger I've ever seen in my entire life.
really?
And I paid, like, no joke, I paid $10 for a meal for that.
That's usually what it is.
Yeah,
about $10.
Their special meals are $10, and it's like, dude, for that I could have gotten 2 Whoppers that I
Oh.
could have stacked on top of each other and just been a real fat fuck. But nope, I went with this, like, I was basically on a diet that day. I went with the little mini burger, and I paid $10 for it. 3 bites, and that thing was done.
Oh God.
It was so good too. Like, it was actually good, but it's like I just paid twice this much, and I could have got a biggie bag for $4 and gotten nuggets, fries, and the same size burger
Wow.
for $6 less. I'm not much of a stickler on money, but when it comes to that, it's like, come on, man, you gotta
Wendy's is always pretty expensive with their specialty burger, but
you gotta size that burger up, baby. That is just it should be called the the Wendy's baby bacon bourbon burger.
Yeah, just throw some more B words in there for fun. Like barracuda, bobsled. Fuck it.
Barracuda bobsled baby bourbon bacon burger.
So,
What about you? What have you been eating?
So I went to Taco Bell. Everyone's favorite, right? Making an appearance 3 weeks in a row. So
Killing
I went to Taco Bell before I had the pinball league night. So yeah, I was like, all right, we got to get in there. We got to get our food. And I get there, and the line is just super far. And I'm like, man. And I had the kid with me, and reading there, I'm like, you know what? Wait. I look inside. I'm like, that's right. The lobby's open. I forgot.
Yeah.
It's been so long since, like, with COVID and everything, that lobbies have been shut down and closed forever. So, what are you doing?
I'm getting that kitty a spot
Oh.
for the camera.
So, yeah, they've been closed down forever. And I'm like, fuck it. This line is way too long. We're going in. I'm like, screw it, we'll go in. Because there's nobody in there, and the lobby was open. So I go in there, and I walk up to the counter, and I'm like, nah, screw this. I don't want to go to the counter. I'm just going to, because they got the little kiosk there. I type in what I want real quick. I show Reed. We had fun with it. I showed him how to place his order, all that stuff. So he can grow up and be a future fat fuck. So then...
Just like my dad.
Yeah. Don't be like Pops. And then, yeah, so I got that. We place our order. We wait. All right, so then this old lady comes in, and her husband comes in, this old dude. I mean, these guys are very old, and they walk up front to place their order. And the guys working at Taco Bell turn around, and they're like, hey, yo, no, kiosk only for orders. We don't have the front open. Front's not open. It's kiosk orders only for lobby inside.
Kiosk only.
Kiosk only.
Comprende, old person.
So I'm like, really, man?
You can't just let it slide for this
I'm
1
like,
second.
I mean, you're right there.
You know that
You're
register's
already
open.
touching like everything, and like, can't you just take their money? Like, I don't know. I'm like, I didn't want to get all like whatever with it.
Yeah.
But I get it. And then just watching. These other people came in, they placed their orders, and these old people are just watching, like this trying to figure out the technology. And then I'm an asshole. I'm over there just instead of going over and helping them or whatever, I'm just like, I don't work at Taco Bell. It's my day off.
This ain't my job.
And I'm just like, and plus I'm kind of an asshole right now because I'm kind of amused. I want to see how long it takes for them to figure out this kiosk.
Jesus. Oh, Mark.
And they're like just getting so, the old man's getting so pissed off. And he's like, they give up and they try and walk to the counter again. And like, maybe someone will come out and help them. Like maybe they're trying to get their attention to be like, can you help me with the kiosk?
Like
and nope, straight up back again. Kiosk only. They didn't come out and help them at all.
Wow.
Yeah, kiosk only.
Did they just leave?
And like the old man's starting to walk out, and then this other lady that was standing in line helped him out with the order and everything. So I'm like,
Jesus,
man, Taco Bell ruthless. Brought
Dude.
them potatoes back. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they know people are coming in. They ain't got to worry. They brought some new stuff back.
Yeah, and then because I'm an ultra fat fuck, on the way home from Pinball League, I stopped at Taco Bell again.
Nice, Mark.
2 times in
Hell
like
yeah.
4 hours because Reed wanted the freezy. Once again, line insanely long. Let's go to the lobby.
Let's
Go
go to the
back in the
kiosk.
lobby. I had to piss super bad when I got in there. And I'm like, all right, Reed, hold on a sec. We'll do the kiosk order. I gotta piss. So I go to the bathroom, open it up. There's some dude in there that works at Taco Bell. And he's fucking selling fucking drugs or something to some dude in the bathroom.
Fuck
that or
yeah.
sexual favors, something. But yeah, dude, just slanging and banging right there in the bathroom. I'm like, oh yeah, because nobody knows this lobby's open.
Yeah.
It's a fucking like drug front now.
Fuck
And I walked
yeah,
in there and they
Taco
both
Bell.
looked at me all panicked. And I'm like, sorry, dudes.
I just got
Gotta pee.
They like start fucking tying you up, throwing you in the fucking bathroom stall. This guy can't know shit, man.
Yeah, right? So yeah, that's the Taco Bell lobby experience with the kiosks.
Holy shit.
They are back.
Taco Bell crushing it as always, just nonstop. So unlike you, I do good Samaritan things. I try to help people out if I can. So, for this Comic-Con, right? They had the concession stand with hot dogs and pretzels, and they were fairly priced, for a stadium. So got some food there. Got a pretzel with cheese, as always. You got to get a pretzel with cheese. That shit was amazing. So it starts winding down. Everyone's packing up, leaving, packing their trailers up. There's maybe 15, 20 people left in there. They're just busting ass. Everyone's sweating. It's been a long day. I know everyone was like busting ass in there that day. So I go up to the concession stand. They were closing stuff down. They got this big box of hot dogs and stuff. And I'm like, hey, you guys got any freebies? And they're like, the guy's like, maybe. I got to check with my staff first. I'm like, okay, cool. I've asked this twice now. I asked a chick, and then I asked this guy. Because what are they going to do with it? They're going to throw it away. I'm going to get this fucking free food for sure. So, like, 3 seconds later, he comes out with this box. He's like, here you go, man. I'm like, oh, sweet, dude. So, there's, like, mounds. There's just, like, 20 or 30 brats on there. Some fucking chicken tenders and stuff.
Holy fuck, dude.
So, I grab, like, a brat, and Eric grabs a brat. I go back, get the condiment thing, and I'm just like, there's no way I'm going to eat all this food. Like, that would be absurd and stupid. So I let everyone get their pick, and then I'm like, all right, guys, I'll be right back. So I just start walking around, hooking everyone up. They're like, wait, we don't owe you any money? I'm like, no, dude, just grab something. It's good. So
That's
like,
awesome.
They're like, I give them, like, hot dogs and brats. They're like, okay, cool. Well, don't forget the condiments, man. You got to get some mustard with that, bud. So
that's awesome.
I hooked up, like, probably 10 different vendors. They were all, I called myself the Comic-Con food angel that night.
That's sweet.
Everyone's like
throwing your wieners in everyone's mouth.
Yeah, I gave at least 20 people my wiener that night.
Nice.
And they were all about it.
Good job.
Yeah, it was cool. That was the main goal, was to try and get everyone as much free food as fucking possible.
Ultimate plug for the podcast, the Fat Dude's Face Fucking Food. Now you can be a fat dude face fucking food.
Dude, I gave out so many podcast cards that night.
That's awesome.
Matt Mays, man of the people, right there.
That's right.
I love the heel and, like, baby face thing we got.
I had
going.
National Night Out the night before. I had talked to too many old people, and I wasn't caring about them not knowing how to use a kiosk.
You know what, Mark? Whatever way you want to spin it, but
that's fine.
It's okay. It's all right. You gotta live your heel life, and I just gotta be a good guy sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
Especially when it comes to food, man.
Right.
You gotta help people out when it comes to food. That's the most important thing.
That's why Rick's threw away a pop can the other day, and I'm like, man, just if I got a bag and like a can bin, and I just put it at all my friends that throw their cans away, I'll just come by every week and scoop them up, man.
You would make some decent money.
I make bank now. Like, it's like $35 off my groceries when I go shopping.
There you go.
Yeah. And then
worth it.
And then Rick's like, ain't got time for that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I'm like, I'll take it. And then Jason's like, well, then go pull that can out of the freaking garbage then, like a homeless person. And I'm like, oh, fuck you.
Fuck you, Jason, you son of a bitch.
Damn you, Jason.
So
making my blood boil.
So why don't we talk about National Night Out and the Comic-Con? Let's tell everybody. I had a few podcast listeners that made it out to the Comic-Con. Andy in the chat right now was there. That was a cool experience to see him.
That's awesome.
I was all decked out in my I was trying to figure out, I wanted to do a cosplay. I really wanted to go as Vash the Stampede from Trigun, but that would have been like $400 on a
It would have made a good
trench coat. I thought so.
You have good hair for Vash.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like a little chunkier version of Vash. But I'm wearing a trench coat. What is it? The 400 double
$6
billion.
billion double billion dollar man.
600 double billion double dollar man. Whatever it is.
Double dollar something.
Double dollar, yeah.
I need to rewatch that.
That show is amazing.
Yeah, I don't even like anime, and I like that show.
That's a good one for sure. But I wanted to go as that. Didn't have time or money to get that going. So I had my samurai costume from Christmas. Halloween of 2019 or whatever.
Yep.
And I ordered a Ghosts of Tsushima mask. So I was like, I'll just be Jin from Ghosts of Tsushima. And dude, it turned out fucking great. I looked around the entire state of Michigan to try and find a straw hat. Thank God for Party City. They had 2 of them. That place is clutch as hell. If you need stuff, go to Party City. They got that shit on lockdown.
Yeah, Party City's great to go there and just see what you need to order off Amazon. It's awesome.
Dude,
I've gone there twice and I've done that. I'm like, oh, fuck, that costume's sweet. Let me get that off Amazon right now. Great place to window shop.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. That shit was cheap, man. I paid $15 for 2 straw hats. And then I got one in the mail from Amazon that I paid $15 for. Because that shit did not get here on time, bastards.
Yeah, I actually ordered some lights from Amazon, like for painting minis.
Mm-hmm.
And that's never happened before. But yeah, like 2 days later, like, yeah, your packages aren't showing up. We'll refund you later.
Okay.
And I'm like, what happened? Did like the driver just get like blown away by a semi or something? Like, no one knows.
They just don't even want to talk about it.
Like, you get your money back. Shut up.
Shut up and order more, fucker.
Yeah.
But I dressed up as Jin from that and had a bunch of people that, I had a bunch of people that thought my costume was cool. A few people did get what it was from. A couple others thought I was from like Bleach and Naruto, which is fine. I had
I thought you were a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
I thought you were like Raphael from the Ninja Turtles movie when he walks out and he's like, when he first meets Casey Jones. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's like in the trench coat with the hat.
I got,
you know,
that would have been a cool costume.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, you kind of looked like it to me at first.
But I had these 2 kids that there were a bunch of people that cosplayed. It was super awesome to see. But these 2 kids were dressed up. One was Miles Morales. The other was Luffy from One Piece. And they wanted to snag a picture with me. So I at least made those kids' day. They were super hype, and it was fucking awesome.
That's awesome. Man, I would have wished I would have came down there.
It
was just so busy that day.
It was a super awesome time. Shout out to Bailey. Just got an Amazon delivery, and the shit wasn't even in the package, just an empty Amazon pouch. That's actually someone that I met at the con that I gave the card to. So thank you for tuning into the show.
I gave that guy a card at my store.
Huh?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
100%.
Oh, well, maybe it's a different person.
No, it's not. I guarantee that.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different person.
Probably.
Fine.
Bailey, what up?
Fuck you, Bailey.
Thanks for tuning in. Not fuck you, Bailey. Thanks for watching the show. Appreciate it. Come to One Up Games.
But
Don't go to Media Reload now, apparently.
Dude, there were so many indie comic book artists and... Whatever, Bailey. I don't even know you. Don't talk to me.
I love you, Bailey.
There were so many indie comic book artists there and indie like artists in general. It was so cool. I've never been to a Comic-Con. So it was my first experience, and it wasn't like one of those Comic-Cons where it's just like standing room only. There's like 400 people surrounding you, just being super claustrophobic, because I'm not great with crowds like that.
Yeah.
So it was perfect. You could hear everyone talking. I had right across from our table, I had Mike and Kyle from Retro Replay. They were chilling, so we were grabbing beers and shooting the shit here and there. Mike was having a blast.
Mike Pitts?
Mike Pitts, yeah. He sold a bunch of stuff.
The one and only.
Scott, however you pronounce his last name, Dejan. He was there. He bought a Inbox 64 from me. That dude dropped some serious money on 64 stuff that day.
Oh, yeah, he's collecting 64.
Yeah, I know.
Now.
He's trying to fucking
one-up me on that,
He
wiped out the whole glass showcase.
Yeah, he's trying to one-up me on that now, too. I want to slap him across the face.
Yeah, he's coming for you, dude.
Yeah, come on. Let's go, Scott. See what's up. But, yeah, super awesome time there. I got there super early, closed that down super late after tearing everything down.
Yeah, I will say that the con that I was at, it's just so much nicer than National Night Out. Just the people are always usually really cool.
Yeah.
And that's sweet, man. Yeah.
I did.
Next time we'll have to get us a booth for the podcast. We were offered a booth, but it was just such short notice that we weren't able to make it.
I did get something pretty cool from a famous wrestler for you. So
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I got to
Brooklyn
shake
Brawler.
Yeah, I got to shake his hand, grabbed a picture with him, got a cool, badass picture with his signature.
Picture. You
Yeah.
got a picture of you and the Brooklyn Brawler, and that's for me.
No, I got a
What
sign.
does it say? Like, hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark, hanging with your buddy. No, I got a headshot from him. It's straight out of I don't fucking know, straight out of Bay City or some shit like that. It looked cool though, so I picked it up.
Thanks,
for you.
man. Appreciate that.
No problem. Met a bunch of awesome artists there though. It was definitely one of the coolest experiences I've ever had, and they changed it. It was one day this year. They're doing 2 days next year, so August 6th and 7th next year. So a lot more people can actually go have fun. I will try and go for both days again just because, dude, it was fucking awesome. Next time you can go there. We almost had the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast set up there, but it was too short notice. But next year...
I said that already.
Did you?
Yeah. But next year, we'll be there.
Next year we'll be there.
But yeah, so that's good. You had a fun one. I had National Night Out. That's like when the police have like booths, and that was fun.
Yeah.
It was actually way better this year. Last year we didn't have like a canopy. It was literally like we're like, oh, let's do it. Let's just show up real quick. And it was like a table, and we just roasted in the sun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was not the greatest, but this time we had a nice canopy set up. We had a table, we had our banner out there, and then I brought, because I have 2 portable TVs now. I usually have the Retron 5 on display. This time I had the Retron 5 and the Retron 77, and I love that because in between people coming to the booth, I was playing Yar's Revenge.
Oh, really?
And I love Yar's Revenge.
It's the one achievement I will absolutely never get on Atari Flashback Classics because it's insane. Got to get like 300,000 points.
Yar's Revenge is amazing. But yeah, I couldn't believe how good the Pac-Man looks on that thing. Pac-Man looks great on this Retron 77.
Is it still flashing?
No, it's sweet.
Really?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
It's kind of awesome.
If you like Atari games, you got to get one of those things.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that's it was pretty good. I saw old big Edith in the house.
That
she
picture,
was there.
That
I made
picture
sure.
was incredible.
I was like, "Hey Edith, can I get a selfie with you?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was just like, "Yeah." And I took a picture, and she like stuck her tongue out. And I'm like, "Oh, that's even better." And then after I took the picture, she goes, "You know, I was just kidding about sticking my tongue out, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, Edith."
Oh
And
man.
like they were gonna eat this up online.
Yeah, I saw my mom sent me a picture of you and Aiden hanging out. He was playing some games. He probably had a blast there. Yeah, that's cool that because that's right down by the water, right?
Yeah, man, it was right. We're right across from literally the river is in front of us.
Yeah. So.
And then your mom told me, I'm gonna bust this out right here on the podcast.
Oh no.
Yep. Your mom told me that. I never see Matthew anymore.
I don't. Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Why don't you? Well, where are you living at? She's like, oh, I live right by City Market there. I'm like, oh, well, he's there all the time, right across the street at the arcade.
Yeah, late at night. You got to think. I go there at like 10:30 at night. My mom is in bed by then.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he's there all the time, always hanging out.
I've invited her like 3 times, and she just does not want to go.
And then I'm like, I'll get on his ass, tell him you need to go see Susan.
She doesn't even call me. She doesn't call. I go out of my way to call my mother as much as I can, and she just never wants to call me.
She was like, he doesn't come see me. And
She
I'm
was
like,
just-
don't worry, Susan. One Up Games as your back.
Like tears
and
running
then
down
she
her
shared
eyes.
my posts for One Up Games.
Yeah, she is
She's trading you in.
I don't
I'm a
blame
new
her.
kid.
I don't blame her. She is the biggest fan of everything that we do. So
Yes.
she's the best, and none of you can even fucking compete with Susan Mays. She is the best.
#1 fan. Matt's mom.
Oh man,
My mom doesn't even know we have a show.
Now I feel bad. Thanks a lot, Mark.
I was just kidding.
No, I just get out of work so late. I don't want to go bug her, but I should. I should just drop on by like after work every night and just fucking piss her off. Like, hey mom, I know you're going to bed, but I'm gonna come up and hang out for a bit.
Do it.
Do it.
But yeah, that's National Night Out. It was cool. There was bounce houses. There was like tons of bounce houses, and there's dunk tanks. There's gigantic inflatable animals. They were giving out free lightsabers and shit to the kids. Yeah, this year was pretty cool. Really big, and the cops are sweet too. one of the power outlets didn't work, so freaking cop was like, "What's the matter, man?" And I'm like, "Nah, there's no power on this thing, on our power pole. We kind of need power." And he's like, "Hold up, I'm gonna get you a generator." And he just like cruised off on a golf cart, came back with like a little portable generator filled with gas. Yeah, they were freaking sweet. So
That's awesome.
yeah, man, it'd be like Jason's seventh layer of hell.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
surrounded by all those police officers.
Yeah, God. You couldn't pay that man to fucking go down there.
No. No
Surrounded-
one hates cops more than Jason.
Surrounded by pigs.
That's what he'd say. God, he hates cops.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe how much he gets away with, though.
Oh, man. That's probably one of the best. I don't know if that story's ever been told on here. The
We'll let him tell it sometime.
Yeah, the Super Mario Odyssey run that almost got me fucking kicked out of his car.
Oh, my God.
We'll talk about that another next time Jason's
We'll let
on
Jason
here.
on. Yeah.
'Cause he just loves cops so much.
So, yeah, that's pretty much what was going on there. Been busy with that. That's why we haven't really been playing games, because Matt's been busy at the Comic Con. And
Yeah.
I've been busy at National Night Out.
we got a few more. That was kind of our story, but we got a few more to throw in there. But first, we've been having a ton of fun with this whole music debate idea. And Mark came up with a good one this week from probably one of the better Genesis games out there. It's a pretty sweet one.
Yeah, we said we were going to do this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Another challenge for you guys watching right now, and for all of you listening.
So I will play each version of the song, and I won't play the whole thing, but you guys let me know. Hey, Mark, can you grab me one, please? You guys let me know which one you think it is, which one you like more, and yeah, we'll see which Earthworm Jim song you guys like more. Let me wait till Mark gets back so I make sure I'm playing the right one. Yeah, I know, but I want to make sure I don't maybe I'm playing the wrong version and you're just getting all pissy about it. Got our Major Melon on deck.
Sponsor of the Matty Ice and Mark podcast.
Okay, so here is Drop It In to Say Hi while I have a minute at work. Okay, Dom. Well, this is a weird episode of News Radio. Shut up, Mike. All right, so give us your guys' opinion. We're going to play the first version of the song.
Yeah, and we're not going to say if it's Genesis or Super Nintendo. You guys have to decide which one you like the most.
Is this the one? I guess we'll find out. It's pretty good. That's pretty sweet. Okay. So the first version, that's the first one. And then let me get this one queued up. Okay, that one's good. That one's good. Mike, I've been talking about you all night. I've been saying nothing but nice things about you. I hope you're proud. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
This is the second version. You'll have to tell us which one you like more. All right, let's check this out. Oh, fuck. This is sweet. I just want to say that this new segment is my favorite one. It's so fucking cool. I hear songs because you're playing me songs I've never heard before. Yeah, dude, I know you're gonna be mad at me. I that's a tough one. That's a toss up. Okay,
Yeah,
we got
people.
we got a
people
few
tuning
people
in here. Everyone, go ahead and make your decisions.
Yeah, let you guys
and
decide.
you guys listening, try and think.
Yeah, we'll get everyone's opinion in here. Let's make Well, 45. Yeah, it's fine. You guys can deal.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So
it's getting kind of mixed here.
yeah, it is. We're at a 50-50 at this point between all the different chats we got going. Mark, what one's your favorite there?
I definitely like the first one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, oh man, it's so tough.
When you played it, I feel like that version of it, I feel like the YouTube video you're pulling up, I feel like the first one didn't really do it much justice, but that's okay.
First is better. From what I'm seeing, more people like the first one, and I'm going to agree because
I thought you were going to pick second.
The only reason I would pick second is it's better to me just because that stereo hits so much better.
The second one has a pretty sweet build up on it.
Yeah.
I really like the second one's build up, but when you actually break into the song, first one's just like way more, it's just more intense to me.
I think I didn't pull up the best version of that, but if you guys were listening with headphones, that second version just started like bouncing from ear to ear. It sounded fucking rad. Like this.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, yeah, I can always tell which one is the Genesis version by the sound quality. And since I was an SNES boy, I feel the SNES quality more. So the first version was the Genesis version, which it does have.
It's that grittier.
It's definitely a grittier one.
Yeah.
And it works well for those shooter games, the shooter action ones.
Works good for Earthworm Jim, yeah. And a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, the Super Nintendo version of a game is going to have better music. This is one time I think that the Genesis blows away Super Nintendo.
But it was rad even without headphones. Good deal. Yeah, those are some good songs. So if anyone wants to know, that is Earthworm Jim, New Junk City. So, Genesis, Super Nintendo, both of them are amazing, and I'll put both of them in the YouTube playlist that we have going for the best video game music you can get. But that's a super tough one. You pulled out a good one this week. So yeah, it looks like from the poll here, I'm thinking Genesis actually won on this one, which is surprising. It usually does not beat out Super Nintendo.
Wow. Yeah.
We'll catch up on chat here real quick before we get into the food debate category. So let's see. This is a weird, yeah. Michael Pitts throwing the love our way because I've been so nice to him tonight. Andy thought the second version slaps. Dude, it was that stereo stuff was amazing. Matt Lopez went with the first one. Audrey's been playing video games a ton out of surgery, but the first one is better. So Bailey thought the second. Mike thought the first. It was rad even without headphones. Mike says it fits the game and the animation better for Genesis.
I see that, yeah.
And Matt, thank you for tuning into the stream. Just getting out of work. We appreciate it. And LJNJ, I'm going to assume that's Mike. Thank you for following, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, so that was our little music gem debate of the week. Keep tuning in for more of those each week. Right now, we talked about it last week.
Yes, we did.
We have a little food debate. Last week was Mr. Goodbar versus Crunch Bar. Mr. Goodbar won unanimously.
Yes.
Though the chat was not in agreement with us this week. But fuck the chat. You guys are wrong. This week.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. This week, we've got regular Reese's versus white Reese's. And I'm sure it's going to be tough to beat a regular one. But here, you open that one for me. Please and thank you.
There it is.
Never
There's
played
the manners.
any Ratchet game for the PS4, so I don't know what's happening. Oh, you must be playing the new Ratchet game. Yeah, that game's awesome.
All right.
That's Jay, you a-holes, not Mike. All right, I'm sorry. My bad. Okay. You ready to do this?
Yeah, it's like 9,000 degrees in this basement, so this should be nice and melty.
All right.
It's a very intense music.
Some
Eat some Reese's peanut butter cups.
Still love you too, Jay. All right, what do you guys think is gonna beat it out?
Beat it out.
Beat it out. The white Reese's or the regular? All right.
I think
You want to do the white first?
Yeah.
All right. Can I have a? Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
All right. Cheers.
Fat dude's face fucking food encore.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Cheers, buddy.
I don't like to get stuff on my fingers. Cheers. Oh, ASMR.
Fucking gross. Oh, fuck. I haven't had a Reese's in forever. That white one is fucking incredible. Uh-oh.
What?
We might have a debate underway. That white one was fucking amazing. You didn't just go for the whole thing?
Sorry.
Let's make it more disgusting. Let's do our best to just gross everyone the fuck out. We're going to start doing bathtub streams soon. Regular Reese's, white tastes like chemicals, just like a Zero Bar. I'm about to put that shit down right now, Rico. You good over there? Are you dying on me?
I'm fine.
So Audrey says, I love my chocolate, but can't have it. But white chocolate is not bad. Scale to 1 to 10, chocolate 9, and white a 10. Damn. High bars.
I think I'm going to have a good answer on this one.
Okay. All right. Now we're going for the regular one. That actually sounds kind of nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, bud.
Clink. Ah.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. This is not good.
Okay. It's weird to have them back to back.
This is hard. This is so fucking difficult. Oh, man. This is something everyone needs to try, by the way. This is tougher than you think it would be.
I don't like it back to back.
What do you think? So, I feel like you almost have to do, I feel like it's,
Let me try another white one.
Yeah?
Just kidding. No.
Just keep fucking
Yeah, let me
mowing
try
down.
another white. No, we don't have people listen to this.
Yeah, let's just we'll do it for the after show. I want to do another take on that.
So when I was going into the white one, I was like, this just tastes like a normal Reese's to me.
Yeah.
That's what I 100% thought. I'm like, this literally tastes exactly the same. And then I had the normal one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, well, obviously the normal one has to win. I think the white chocolate one stained my mouth. So then when the normal one came in, it made the normal one not taste good.
Yeah, so that's exactly, the white one was fucking amazing. And then I got to the regular, and it kind of tasted like chemically.
The normal one didn't taste good.
It didn't taste
and that makes me not like the white one because I like normal Reese's.
What if you like the white one more though, and you've just had the best and you went to the worst?
I don't know.
What if, dude?
I don't know.
This is an after show.
I don't know
thing.
which one to pick.
This is going to be an after show debate, but
I think the white might win.
Off what I've been presented, the white Reese's is a better Reese's.
In the order we had them.
And we'll do it the other order after this. We have to, because this is, it's not fair.
Yeah, because the white one definitely tastes better. I think it was just like maybe we should have cleansed our palates in between.
Maybe, yeah. Now we know for the what if. This is the ever eternal question, my friends. Wow, that was fucking.
I don't think I have an answer for you.
I'm gonna go white right now with what is presented at face value, because we need fucking answers.
The white tasted better.
Sorry, guys. I know.
I'm upset with it.
Yeah,
I'm upset with it too. That's bullshit. I thought going in, I'm like, the white doesn't stand a chance.
The OG,
Shit.
That's what Rico's saying. The OG is great, but white one just gives off a chemically feeling. But how do we know that? Because it tasted so good, and then the regular one fucked it all up.
I think maybe the chemicals were like in the mouth, and then it
Just stained it.
ruined the normal one.
We'll go to after.
Rick has a point there.
If you guys stay for the after show, we'll do another one, because I could eat Reese's all day.
We'll do the
anyway.
other stuff. Once we let our mouth cool off here, we will have the normal one first, then the white chocolate. That will be at on the after show.
And we need some more suggestions for mashups that you guys want to see. So if anyone wants to throw in the chat some ideas, please let us know. And I also want to know your guys' opinion. So go out and do this shit. And you have to do it both ways because it will... I think it'll really... Yeah, you got to go both ways with it. Well, that was kind of mind-boggling, to be honest.
Yeah, that fucked me up.
How are we gonna recover from this?
Well, we have other topics on the show.
Left Twix versus right Twix.
That's great.
All
right, let's do... Which one do you want to do?
You want to do challenge?
Yeah.
All right, let's do video game challenge.
Hey, I've heard that music before.
Start taking on the Crazy Lay's flavors. That's definitely a possibility. But that's more like a taste test.
I'm not a chip guy.
I am a chip guy. Pringles versus Stacks.
I'm a goldfish cracker
Spoiler
guy.
alert, fucking Stacks win.
We did that once.
Yeah, and Stacks will always win. Also, Japanese Mountain Dew. It's called Violet, I think. And it's grape flavor. That sounds amazing. Okay, we'll respond to all these food challenges later. Right now, we have a video game challenge that we need to talk about.
So it is not really a video game challenge because I don't know if anyone really got around to playing much the pirate one.
You know what? I
posted it. We posted it so late, so
I didn't even play the
probably
pirate
do
one.
another one.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's crazy. I win, pick the challenge. Nobody plays it, including me.
Right? So, but we do want to talk about, there was a challenge. We were challenged by some video games, and then we are going to now talk about the very first week of Crazy Quarters Arcade's Pinball League. The very first night of their very first league, and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Matt, you weren't there.
It was fucking sweet. I was there.
Matt wasn't there. Matt went in earlier, recorded his scores.
I was there in fucking spirit.
So I go in. Me and Ian, Easy E. Ian was there. But yeah, so it was pretty cool. 30 people were there.
Holy shit.
Yeah, a lot of people at Crazy Quarters. There's 32 in the tournament. So what they did is they split us all up into different groups. I didn't even know these people, but they were really nice. The coolest, nicest people ever. They it was a really good atmosphere. Everybody was helping me out with my noob questions because I'm new to pinball still.
Yeah.
And yeah, the league was awesome. And so what they do is you got 5 games and you go play. Your group plays each one, and then you move on to the next machine. But you log your scores on that too. So, and then once you're done, you give Joe, the guy who was running it, you give him your sheet. So you get the one game. One game's it.
That's it.
It's not like 2 out of 3. It's not best game out of 3. It's your one game. Like you can practice all you want before, but when you're going to play that game, that's the game that's going to count. So, let's see. I did pretty good in my first one was Cyclone, and that one I was like pretty nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Because that's a it's not an older game, but it's older than the modern stuff, so you can really fuck that one up easy.
yeah. My ball got stuck, and one guy was like, don't tilt it, because you don't know, you want to get that tilt. And then they like called Joe over, and he's just like walked over and smacked the side of it for me, and it knocked it loose, and everything was fine. So, but
It gets stuck in that like left area because it's happened to me like every time.
yeah, but no, yeah, I put up some okay score for Cyclone. It wasn't nothing crazy. And then we went on to play Jackpot. And at Jackpot was pretty crazy because Jackpot has a very, very sensitive tilt sensor. And one lady that was in our group, her name is Melinda. I remember because it's the same name as my sister. And, dude, so when I'm playing, I'm always like, I want to learn how to like do the nudges and everything and do it good. But I'm always kind of like, I don't want to look like I'm beating up these machines and stuff. And like, I don't know. I'm like being all gentle. Nah, she told me straight up, dude, this lady was beating the shit out of these machines. She was hardcore with it, man, like going at it. And I'm like, oh, so that's what I need to do. Yeah. So like I was watching her and I was talking to her. I'm like, hey, I like the way you like do the nudges and stuff. And she's like, yeah, that's what you got to do, man.
Yeah, that's what it's
but
all
not
about.
on Jackpot.
No.
So I felt bad because Jackpot was like, fuck you. Because like, yeah, tilt right away,
Tilt.
man. She
Like-
got out of all three balls, she got tilt twice on it.
Oh, and your ball's just dead at that point.
Yeah.
For people that don't play a lot of pinball, if you get tilt, like sometimes you'll get a warning, but if
Yeah.
you get the tilt on the screen, your flippers don't work. Everything in the machine just shuts down. Your ball, you just watch it slowly go to the bottom.
Yeah, so I got a better score than her on that one.
Nice job.
No, I mean it's not like you're not playing against the group that you're in, like your little group. Your score goes towards like the league. So
Yeah.
then once the league standing goes, so
I like the scoring that they do for it.
Yeah.
Because I was talking with them, and even if you suck the most, you still at least get points. So you're
Yeah.
never gonna fall behind that much.
right, yeah, it's really cool point system the way they do it. And then we went on to Circus, and Circus is a really old game.
Mhm.
And I actually practiced the most that week on Circus, and I freaking did good, man. I got like 116,000, which was I got like that game. I got like the best in my group, so I was pretty hyped for that.
Nice.
So I'm cloud 9. I'm feeling good. I rocked it on that one. I move on to Dialed In.
Yeah, that's one of the newest machines there. It's a
It's
cool
not,
one,
It's not the newest.
but it's one of the like
It's a newer, yeah, Jersey Jack machine.
yeah, and it's cool. Like
Yeah.
from face value, it's cool.
So I played one game of that before when I was practicing, and I did really well.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I got this one. I don't need to practice anymore. One game, I'm good. Let's focus more on Circus, or let's
Yeah.
focus more on Rick and Morty. And played one game Dialed In, and then in the league I played it. It was the worst score in any pinball game I've ever played in my life.
My God.
In a league,
Yeah,
I got 4,000 points on it.
I don't think I did much.
3
better.
balls,
Yeah,
4,000 points.
I don't
And-
think I did much better than you on that one.
When I was writing my score down, Melinda came over and was like, so did you get the scores? Because I was writing down scores, and I'm like, the new guys, they're double checking with me. They're like, you got the scores right? And then she pointed to my score. I'm like, she's like, did you finish filling this out? And I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
I did.
man.
I did finish filling that out. That's my score, 4,000. And you could tell she kind of felt bad for saying that to me. She's like, well, you know what happens. And then I walked over to Joe, who's running it, and I'm like, yeah, man, look at this. Because I was holding the sheet, and he's like, that's fucking terrible, man.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah, he just like let me not have it. He's like, that's just a horrible score, dude. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you.
Yeah, and then we went on Rick and Morty, and I actually put up my best score I've ever gotten on Rick and Morty. So good bounce back. So, but it's a blast. Pinball League, so fun. I'm so happy I joined it. I can't wait. You're gonna be at this one.
I'm gonna be at Wednesday. Yeah, I'm
Wednesday
super
night.
excited.
Matty Ice and Marky Mark in the same place at the same time.
What time do they actually do the pinball league?
6.
So I'm gonna get there at like 4:30 to practice.
Yeah.
So if you want to get there early with me,
Yeah, I can do that.
I put 51K up on Dialed In. So
A little bit more than 4.
a little bit.
4.
Rick and Morty was one of my better ones. I got 5 mil on that bad
Ooh,
boy.
nice.
That one was actually a decent one. The others were Circus was atrocious because Circus has like the what is it?
Top
The
left corner.
multipliers on the top left, and I could not hit a single. I didn't hit a single one, so my score was like just balls. It was absolutely atrocious.
So we do have the standings here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do have the standings. God,
Oh,
you
I
never
haven't-
check your phone.
I haven't. You didn't even send these to me.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay, I'm calling you out on that one right now. You did not send these to me.
Okay, maybe I didn't. Well, if you check Facebook, I mean, they do post it on there. Facebook Pinball League. Matthew Mays, right there. Weekly points, 360. You were a weekly ranking. Out of 32 people, you were 16th.
I am super. I thought I was gonna be like dead fucking last, dude.
And then we got Mark Reichert, 341 points. Out of 32 people, I am 23rd. So, I'm thinking... So, one of my number one, Chris Anderson, who's number 1 here. He's a customer of mine at 1UP. Comes in all the time. I've always dealt with him and everything. Him and
Okay.
his kid come in, or his grandson. I'm not sure, but yeah, he lives in Essexville. He's cool. He's number 1, and he straight up told me, like, after I mentioned the 4,000 game, he's like, dude, if you didn't get that, you'd probably be in the top 10, no problem.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm
That-
like, oh no.
You think that hurt you that bad?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I'm sure.
Well, yeah, you probably had the legit worst score.
The rest
on
of my
that one.
games are good. They were not bad. They were decent games.
Dialed in. So Joe was telling me, we'll get off pinball. But Joe was telling me that game is all about hitting like this certain, like hitting these drop targets, and once you hit those, it starts these bonus multipliers.
And then there's Ian Montgomery, third.
Ian Montgomery got fucking third.
He's in the third place right now. So they're
Holy
updating
crap.
this. They're updating the standings every week, so it's freaking awesome.
So we got
There is a tournament going on this Saturday too for their Avengers table. If you guys want to go to that, I'll be there Saturday night.
I will maybe be there. I don't know.
Definitely go check out Crazy Quarters. It's freaking awesome. And we were shout out to Jeff Palmer, one of the owners there. He said he tuned into our show last week and gave me shit because the
internet went down.
internet dropped out.
Yeah,
so he's like, "Hey, I watched your show with the shitty internet." So, and I was like, "Oh, thanks, Jeff." But then he's like, "No, man, if you ever want to do the show here, that'd be sweet." And I was like, "Damn, for real?" So
you guys we might be changing the setup here a little bit here and there for that.
we might be doing a live show at Crazy Quarters Arcade in the future.
That would be really fucking crazy.
It probably won't be a Monday night because they aren't open.
Yeah, or maybe it would be a Monday night because they aren't open. What is going on outside?
Your dog? You don't have a dog.
I love people that leave their dogs outside all night.
They want to be on the show.
Can bark and bark and bark. That's like an Essexville thing. I just love. But yeah, so I did way better than expected in that pinball league because I put up some real dog ass scores there for a sec.
And also, speaking of pinball, One Up Games in Saginaw, they got some more new pinball tables. We got the Mandalorian there now, and I just fixed one up today. Attila the Hun. Attila the Hun.
Oh, really?
Attila.
Attila?
Yeah.
Attila the Hun.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Attila
What are you...
Attila.
Attila?
Yeah.
Is this an inside joke that you're trying to get over my head?
No, that's the name of the machine. I fixed it up.
Well, good deal.
That one's only 50 cents. But
hosting a show at Crazy Quarters and National Night Out, badass. Why does everyone hate our D&D segment so fucking much? Everyone is just shitting on our D&D. Fuck you guys. We're still going to do it. Even after last week, after Mark's crazy script, that was so beautiful.
Don't worry. I have another one set for tonight.
Yeah, well, fuck you guys. You know, Attila. Thank you, Andy. Well, fuck you guys. Well, let's go over the rest of our store stories. How about real quick? Because we got a few.
Kick that fucking dog's ass,
dude. Fuck that dog. I can hear him in my fucking headphones. That's ridiculous. Let me go outside real quick and yell at the people. Like yell at all the people. Okay, you ready? So, we already talked about Comic-Con and National Night Out, which were segments in this, but after Comic-Con, the lovely owner of Media Reload took a few of us out to the bar, and we had a kick-ass, you know what? I'm really, really, really close to going out and yelling, shut the fuck up to that dog.
I don't think he's going to listen to you.
God, it's making me mad.
I don't think they can hear the dog. If they can, welcome to the show, dog.
If you guys can hear the dog, I don't give a fuck, but I apologize. Holy shit, we're having just a blow up in the chat. So Mark took us all out to the bar. Mike, who is talking shit in our chat right now, went out there, and we had a few Jaeger bombs because everyone was just dead tired. So I don't even know why we really went out, but it was just something that needed to happen. It needed to...
Mike went out to the bar?
Mike was, well, he had a table set up, so he was like, yeah, why not, right? Let's go out, have a good time.
Wow.
So we went out.
That's pretty late for him to be out.
I know, he's an old man.
Murder, She Wrote.
You did miss out, Jay.
On. Matlock.
You definitely missed out, Jay.
Got a warm glass of milk.
So we were doing Jaeger shots like crazy, Jaeger bombs like crazy, because Mark just wanted to get us fucking drunk. And I decided to do a little karaoke. The bar was packed. Not really. There were like 2 other people. It was just like the perfect karaoke spot to get back into it.
Right.
So I started with Bad Bad Leroy Brown because I haven't done karaoke in like 2 years now. Ever since Hooligans burned down.
Yeah. R.I.P.
So-
Hooligans.
So we did that. Mike got up there, blew me out of the water with some fucking song. I don't remember because I was just tuning it out because I was sad. Because
Mike went up there and did the Simpsons theme song.
Yeah. Yup. And then
What's up, Chad?
so we decided we were trying to figure out what to do as a duet. And he wanted to do Endless Love, or not Endless Love, whatever the song is from Saturday Night Fever or whatever the fuck with John Travolta. He wanted to do some stupid song like that. And we decided on Tears for Fears. We were going to either do Everybody Wants to Rule the World or Shout. And I fucking suck at Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I've tried it 5 times and I cannot do it. But, Summer Nights from Grease. Thank you. That would have been what we tried to do. And I'm just not going to do that song. You know, Summer Lovin' had me so fast. Yeah, I'm not going to do that song.
I love that song.
Yeah, everyone loves that song, but I'm not going to do it. So we ended up doing Shout. And that was the longest version of Shout I've ever heard in my entire life.
Shout.
Yeah, that
Shout.
song. Let it all out. That thing was at least 7.5 minutes long. So Mark, who does not do karaoke at all, the second that song came on, he fucking booked it up to the stage. And he was definitely a little toasty as well and started doing Shout with us. And we kept it going. Eric got a Facebook Live of us, and it's like a half hour long because that's the length of time that song fucking kept going. Eventually, it kept going so long that we actually put the mic up and left the stage because it just kept like doing the chorus. I think the DJ was fucking with us.
Right? Yeah, that seems too long for Shout.
Because we kept, legend has it that song is still playing to this day.
Seriously.
So we just left the stage because we were trying to get a cool picture, and I think the fucking guy wanted to keep fucking with us.
Yeah.
So he kept just restarting the chorus. But we did that, did a couple more songs. It was just a fun time. And then Eric took us all over to the Eagles Club, or not, maybe that is, yeah, the Eagles Club or whatever it was. We shot some pool. Mark kicked my ass in that stupid Golden Tee bowling game. It's not Golden Tee, but it's the bowling one. I'm absolutely horrible at that. And him and Mike were on we played shuffleboard to end the night. Him and Mike were on a team, and Sarah and I were on a team. And we just got absolutely fucking dominated by Mike. And
Well, he's an old man.
Yeah.
Shuffleboard's an old man's game.
yeah, Mike and Mark just whooped our ass on shuffleboard. It was so bad. I
used to fuck it up on shuffleboard at the Eagles Club.
we decided to do like 11, like first to 11 points. And I think it was like 4 to 11. Like we were starting well, and then it all just fell apart. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention, we ended the night. He threw a song up there. It kind of reminded me of the old Matty Ice and Marky Mark days when we would do Beastie Boys.
Oh.
He decided to put in Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
And I totally fucked up a line for him. Like, I totally threw him off his key because he wanted me to do the chorus, and I didn't know. So he fucked it up, or I fucked it up for him. But it was fine. It was dope. It was a good fucking time for sure. What about you, Mark? What other stories you got from this week?
Oh, counterfeit games seem to be continuing. Last week it was 64 counterfeit games coming in, and now somebody brought in or attempted to trade in some counterfeit PS3 games. They were really bad. They looked.
I saw them. They were pretty gnarly.
Yeah, you saw them.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
back of it, like it printed on the disc.
So bad.
The other side, it just looks like a CD back, not a Blu-ray back. Like they just weren't really trying. And you know what? It probably came from like some dude working at a flea market or something, just
Yeah.
hosing freaking a bunch of old grannies buying games for their grandson or something. But eventually those games trickle into one-up games, and when we're like, yeah, nah, we can't buy this, man. They're like, oh, okay, well, you can just have it or throw it away. So we use those for good training things to tell the new people, this is fake. Don't
Yeah.
buy stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the counterfeit PS3 games, pretty bad. Also in, the Saginaw store, I had a customer that was asking about 425,000 questions about a DS Lite. Nice guy. Just about 420,000 questions too many. This sale,
Mr. John.
I had to pull it out. I pulled out the freaking DS Lite, had it tested for him. He went over, tested about 5 to 10 different games on it. It lasted 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. And he kept being like, I'm about 70% sure I'm getting this today. And then I showed him some more games or whatever, and he tested more games. And I'm about 80% sure I'm getting this today. And then I started telling him more stuff about it and everything. And I got him up to about 90%. And then John comes out there, and he's like, oh, well, have you checked out a 3DS?
Oh,
Not just the DS Lite, the 3DS. The only reason I was even talking about the DS Lite is because this guy has a huge library of Game Boy Advance games. And that's the only thing. I was like selling him on that. And then John comes in and is like, well, you got the 3DS. And he's like, well, what's the 3DS? And he was there for another hour and a half.
Oh, my God.
And then the best part of it all, I got the 95%, but we couldn't quite seal the 100%. And he said, all right, man, I'll be back. I'll be back another day. I'm really serious about that, though. I'm looking.
Well, let me tell you something.
Don't fucking dare.
So the day after Mark sends me this message, this customer.
Are you shitting me, dude?
I know him by name, Mr. John. I will not call out his last name. Came into my store. I had a very good condition, a very nice condition DS Lite at a very reasonable price. So today, he didn't need to ask me any questions. He didn't have any questions for me. It seemed like all of his problems were solved and all of his questions had been answered. So he was there for about an hour, and eventually he just brings up a stack of 20 fucking DS games from the floor. And I'm not kidding you. Just all the fucking $2 to $5 games that you just want out of the store. And he sets them up on the counter. He's like, all right, man, I think I'm good. I'm going to grab that black DS Lite you guys got in that case there.
You serious? Are you serious right now?
Come with a charger?
Are you fucking with me, or are you serious?
Yeah, it comes with a charger and a $5 game credit, man. And I knew it was that fucking guy, because I knew exactly who the fuck you were talking about, because I've dealt with him. He's a super nice guy, like the chillest of chill dudes. So I got all his DS games rang out, got that DS Lite for him. He picked up a nice Game Boy Advance carrying case to fit that DS Lite. And I'm
never telling you about any of my customers again.
He walked out of the store a happy man. I made that guy's fucking day.
Spot on Media Reload.
I didn't. What you want me to just not fucking do this?
Stealing my employees, stealing my ideas, stealing my customers.
Dude, what do you want me to do?
And now stealing my sales.
John, I know you want to pick up my stuff, but you got to go back and see Mark, because I know that he really wanted to sell that to you. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, dude, I was crying when he brought up all those games. I went to the back and started like cry laughing, because I was like, I'm not even going to tell Mark about this until the show. But that is an absolute real thing that happened.
That's so cool. Well, at least he knows all about the DS Lite.
Yeah. Good job. Hey, thank you for helping my sale out. Oh, man. Mark is just fucking fuming inside. I know, just deep down fucking
Come Media Reload next week. They got the Mandalorian pinball table.
Well, anything else from Store Stories for you this week? Or was that about...
That's about it, bud.
Were you expecting that?
No.
Oh, man.
That's funny, though. Good.
Yeah, I love it. Well, for all of our Dungeons and Dragons fans out there,
oh boy,
we are going to go over a set.
We
got a new script. I was not here for it. If Mark wants me to read any of it, that's cool. If not, I will fuck off. So, if you don't like D&D, you can piss off and come back in 5 or 10 minutes, or you can sit through it, because we've been doing way cooler shit with it right now to script, so we're not all like, oh, I was over there, and then I was over there. It's gotten a lot better. So sit through it. I promise you'll enjoy it. Mark, the floor is yours, buddy.
All right, Dungeons and Dragons time. Last you saw the team.
Hold on. Mike says this setup is perfect because Matt looks like He-Man and Mark looks like Skeletor.
That's literally what I said when I set him on the table. I'm like, oh, Skeletor's in front of me. Skeletor's in front of me, and you kind of look like He-Man.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. The group woke up hearing explosions and seeing light flashes to the south. You guys, us guys, headed there and found Tourmaline destroyed and followed the explosion west to Lonelywood. We found a dragon constructed of Chardalin, an icy metal infused with demonic energy. Our party found Lonelywood, didn't have any people there, and went to attack the dragon. Voss attacked with lightning clouds, and Emerald, Jason Clevman, tossed fireballs and had his shield guardian unleash a stored lightning blast. The dragon shot a radiant energy beam through the shield guardian and took off across the bay to the town of Bremen. By the time we had made it south to Targos, the dragon had left Bremen and made it to Targos as well to meet us head on. Our group battled the metal beast again with another encounter and other encounters, and enlarged Duergar attacked, and the dragon turned the townspeople against our group with its malicious presence, and then turned me, Gorex, and Voss against the townspeople that freed themselves from their ability, like from the hypnosis.
Hypnosis, yeah. Yep.
Shala, Ricky, climbed a building and attempted to Misty Step on top of the dragon, but did not stick the landing with a 2 dex check. Rolled a 2. After dealing more damage to the dragon, the dragon then flew off to Bryn Shander, which is like the main epicenter, like the New York City of where we're at here in 10 Towns. Whoa. After an hour of travel, the group made it to the city that was under siege. Final blows were made, and the dragon entered a self-destruct sequence once its metal shell was cracked enough. The party fled as beams of energy ripped through the town until a final explosion destroyed everything within a 100-foot radius. And that is where we left off.
See, that wasn't that bad. And I was doing an interpretive dance the whole time. It was very enjoyable. I fucking missed a good week.
You did. I was very sad. And you know what? It was really cool because Zach, our DM, he got lighting set up for it and everything. He has like new special lights that like change color and everything. He put up surround sound speakers around the table.
Holy shit.
So we had this crazy ass music going, and when the dragon showed up, he like dimmed the lights red and stuff. It was fucking sweet.
Dude, that's fucking badass.
You missed out.
Zach is absolutely one of the best.
Oh, and
DMs
he bought us food.
Bulb Vans.
He bought us a gigantic platter of Bob Evans.
Bulb Vans, baby. Yeah, I fucked up. I messed up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was D&D. If you guys don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah, eat a dick. Because that fucking dancing was not... I just came up with that shit, and it was fucking sweet. So, Andy wants us to reenact it with figurines. Well, we can do that because Mark actually paints them. What was that? What was your monster you killed? It was a charlatan
dragon.
Charlatan dragon. It's like a fucking cyberpunk dragon. But enough of D&D. We'll keep it nice and sweet for everyone. We know that back in the day, we were all over the place with it. It's nice and tidy and concise now, so you guys get the update that you need. It's like Critical Role, except better. Not really. But let's get into Film Freaks. Maybe. Mark, you've set up the table and with high expectations for this next thing. We are all excited. Tell us all about Masters of the Universe Revelation on Netflix.
So yeah, it's only 5 episodes, and it's pretty good.
All right, so that's Film Freaks.
Yeah. The episodes are short too. They're like 26 minutes, just short episodes, and awesome cast. You got Mark Hamill. He's playing Skeletor. I mean, how fucking cool is that?
That's
Show's
gotta be-
already sweet then.
That's got to be the best voice you could pick for that.
Kevin Smith worked on it and did a lot of work for it. You got a lot of people in there, man. Jason Mewes is Stinkor.
Stinkor? Really?
You know Stinkor?
No, I don't.
You don't know Stinkor
know.
was the action figure back in the day that smelt horrible.
Oh, really?
He's a skunk.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, my brother had him, and then yeah, man. See, He-Man, I didn't really grow up with too much. That was more my brother Dom. So
That's-
I got to play with all the toys and stuff. So yeah, it was cool because like if what I recommended to Dylan, who was going to check out this show, is go watch on Netflix the toys that made us or whatever, and check
Yeah.
out the He-Man one of that because it's really cool. It's fun to watch, and you'll see all these toys, and then when you after that you go into the show and it's freaking sweet because you're seeing all these characters that they described and all the toys and everything that they talked about, and you get to see them on the show. But yeah, man, it's fun. It's wrote well.
Yeah.
It's got some crazy surprises in it. So I'm not going to spoil anything. But yeah, there's some crazy shit that happens in it at the beginning and at the end and the whole thing. So I'm excited. I'm very excited for part 2.
Okay, so
Because there's going to be, obviously, there's going to be more. So, yeah, you got Sarah Michelle Gellar as Tila, Lena Headey as Evil Lynn, Stephen Root as Cringer. But yeah,
it's a good cast.
yeah, it's pretty sweet, man. So
As some may say, a great cast actually. I'll leave that one up to Mike, because if you say some dumb shit, I guess I can always cut it out of the show. But if it's relating to the He-Man show, that would be cool. If not, also Jay, I'm gonna cock slap you if you keep talking shit in my chat, motherfucker. But yeah, that's cool. I've been wanting to check it out, and you've pushed me over that. Like I keep forgetting it's on fucking Netflix, so I will.
yeah,
I
it's
will
sweet, man.
absolutely check that show
And
out.
it's not something you have to invest a shitload of time in. Like I said, it's only like 5 episodes, half-an-hour episodes. So
That's
worth checking out, and that's why I got all into it.
and that's
And then I went to Walmart and bought these toys here. I got Skeletor and He-Man, and yeah, they're only like $14 a piece.
Man, dude, this resurgence of these old cartoons has driven those old figures up so much in price.
Yeah,
I like that whole Comic-Con was just crazy old action figures and stuff.
Yeah.
You would have, especially with how much you like the Bay City Con, you would have been in love, man. They
Yeah.
were just the
I'm
craziest.
kind of glad I
fucking-
didn't go because I would probably spend
Yeah.
a shitload of money.
Some of the craziest toys I've ever seen, because I'm not around a lot of that stuff, so it's all like new to me. But
Yeah.
that's cool. Short and sweet is exactly the kind of show length I love. So I will definitely check that out.
Memory time, right?
It is memory time. We are near the end of the show. Mike, maybe I'll do the call-in at the end of the show since I can just cut it and not have to deal with your bullshit, young man. Let's get into the memory, Mark. I think next week we're going Dreamcast.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. All right, so the video game memory this week is, I was thinking about it. It's called Desperate Gaming is the topic. And so pretty much when you go on a trip or you're out of town and you got to be gone for a while, you didn't bring any games, you didn't bring any handhelds, no Game Boys. You don't really, mobile games don't really count for this. But yeah, it's like just games that you find around that you're like, well, there's nothing else to play. I guess I'll play this. And then you end up playing the shit out of it.
Yeah.
So for mine, it's, I was downstate here staying at my in-laws' house, and I had to be down for like a week and a half, and I didn't bring any of my games at all. And so I was like fiending for games, something to do because I was bored. And then I found a Namco plug-and-play that my mother-in-law had. And I was like, whoa, fuck yeah. It was like, I need some games, bro.
I need them games. Bro.
Yeah, and I plugged it in. It was like, I hooked it in, and it was awesome. That is actually, I wasn't huge into Galaga then. Like I
Oh,
Galaga
really?
was okay or whatever and everything. Like I was like, yeah, it's neat. That's what made me love Galaga because I was just there playing it, having a blast, and I just kept going with it because there's no other games I could play.
Yeah.
It was Galaga and Pac-Man, and I think was it what's the racing one?
Pole position.
Pole Position.
Yeah, that game's awesome too.
Yeah, so yeah, those
Any
ones.
Dig Dug in there?
I don't think this one had Dig Dug.
Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah, Pac-Man, it was like Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I got super into Pac-Man, but Galaga just stole my heart that time. So yeah, I probably, if I wasn't like stranded there with just that one thing to play, I probably wouldn't be loving Galaga as much today.
You know, plug and plays get a lot of shit, but
do.
they are some of my favorite things from growing up. We had so many of them because, like, we couldn't afford all that shit for, like, sometimes, you know, family can't afford all that shit. So
Right.
it's a lot easier to get a $15 to $20 plug and play for Christmas than to get a $60 to $80 fucking game. So this was honestly a really good topic that I can't believe we've never talked about.
Right.
So I got a few on this one. Speaking of plug and plays, when I was younger, we would go down to visit my family in Detroit a lot. And there were two moments that I remember, like I didn't take a Game Boy because we were in a rush or whatever, so I forgot it. And my family they weren't huge gamers. So we went to my cousin Tom's and they had like everyone was getting drunk as shit and just partying out in the living room. And it was just like, it was too loud. I was only like maybe 8 or 9. Like I didn't want to be around all that.
Right.
So I went in my cousin's like bedroom and he had an Atari plug and play. So it had like, I don't know, 50 Atari games on it. And I sat up for hours playing Pitfall.
Yeah.
It was my first like really like real experience with any Atari game. And I was playing like Berserk, Pitfall, Adventure, Yar's Revenge, Warlords, and it like, yeah, it was I mean it's Atari, so granted it's not the most top of the line shit, but dude, even at 8 years old, I was like, man, these games are fucking sweet. Pitfall was amazing.
The thing is with Atari games, most people shit on them, they don't understand how to play. You have to like know the rules of the game.
Yeah.
It's like same with pinball. People just hit the balls and everything. If you actually know where you're supposed to aim for shots and all this stuff and get your multipliers and know how the machine works, yeah, it's fun. Same with Atari games a lot of the time.
So
Some Atari games are just trash, though.
I just remember like it being super late, just dark bedroom, all these crazy Atari bleep bloop explosion sounds. It was so awesome as a kid.
Hell yeah.
And then another time going down there, they had a PlayStation 1 with 3 games I can remember. And the best part was they did not have a memory card for whatever reason. I don't know if my cousin hid it on me. Like thinking back, that's probably what he did. But there was Driver, Splinter Cell, and Resident Evil 1. So I remember playing Driver for hours just to get out of the fucking parking garage. Because if anyone's ever played the original Driver, if you don't have a save file on that, you are not playing that game unless you get out of the parking garage. That's where you learn all the tricks. And if you don't know how to do half the tricks, boy, you better fucking figure them out. Because you get like 2 minutes to pull those tricks off, and then you got to restart it. It was one of the most frustrating things. But once you got all those tricks done, you could go do all the different modes and all the fun stuff. So I remember spending hours on that. And then when you get bored of that game, oh, it's time to pop in another. But now I've lost all my fucking Driver progress. So
yeah, I remember that, playing those games with no memory card.
it's so bad. But I played I played Splinter Cell for like 6 hours straight. I was so sad that I lost my save data because I'd never played a game like that before, and I was young enough, like I'm learning the game, understanding it, and just having a blast with it. I don't even remember, like, that was on PS2 at the time. Yeah, that was on PS2, but oh man, I played a ton of that just straight, and then lost all my data on that. And then Resident Evil, I remember doing that one, and I was so fucking young that first zombie that you run into just scared the fuck out of me. Just absolutely scared the living shit out of me.
Yeah.
So I remember going back home a day later, having fucking nightmares and just sleeping on the couch in the living room because my mom was closer to there than like my bedroom. So I was like, I'm gonna sleep on the couch so zombies don't eat my brains, Mom.
Yeah, I think I played the Sonic the Hedgehog Tiger electronic handheld game.
Oof.
I had that one. There was actually one that I had, and I found it, and I might still have it. It's like karate, and it beats the shit out of your hand. Like, it's actually fun to try and play now because it is brutal. Like, I would get like calluses on my thumbs for playing this thing. It was, and then you know those old pinball, or not pinball, the old little arcade ones. The little ones we had traded in.
Oh,
like Frogger and Donkey Kong.
The tabletop, the Coleco ones.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, we had one of those guys growing up, the little Frogger one.
Those aren't bad.
Yeah, they're
okay.
Sweet looking. Yeah, man, that's pretty much the desperate gaming.
The last one I can remember, and I don't remember it well. One of the TV companies at one point had like games that you could play with a TV remote. I don't know if it was Dish or DirecTV or who it was.
Yeah.
But you could play like these really shit. They were like the shittiest.
What are you
games.
staying at, like a hotel or something for this?
Maybe. I don't know. I just remember playing a game on the TV with the remote. And it may have been like built into the TV or something. But it was like it might have been like Snake or something like that. But that was my most desperate moment of gaming.
We don't talk about Snake on this show anymore.
Was it Dish Network? Yeah. So Mike knows what I'm talking about. Those were the worst games I've ever played. I can still remember them just, even as a kid, I was like, this is really like, this is what I'm doing right now? Because this is bad. Like, this isn't even fun. Boop, boop, boop. Like, still playing.
Sounds like me playing that Idle Champions game.
Yeah, because it was probably at like 11 or 12 when it's just like paid programming bullshit. It's like, you can get the new copper pans today, $15.99. I'm like, I'm not going to watch that. Boop, boop, boop. Don't know what the fuck I'm playing right now, but at least it's something. That was the desperate time. I got to look up those games and see if I can
You're probably
find
too young for the Girls Gone Wild infomercials, huh?
No,
because that's all that existed at night when I was growing up.
Yeah, so when I was of that age, DirecTV had like a burner, like a channel where it was like their demo channel. They were like literally 3 seconds of like no, it wasn't even like porn. It was just like a chick on the screen, and it was not. We don't talk about that. It was a dark time.
I did have a channel. It was channel 39, and it would be scrambled, and that's how I would watch. I would watch. Well, it would be nothing. It would be scrambled, but that's how I'd listen to the wrestling pay-per-views if I didn't want to pay for them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was like listening to like WCW Starrcade on the radio.
That's kind of fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's how I watch all the WCW pay-per-views, because I would buy WWF ones, but I would listen to the WCW ones.
So you could hear like
I
that.
could hear, but it wouldn't. I have no video.
That would really change your perspective on things, because you'd have to just like close your eyes and imagine everything happening.
I remember when Raven beat DDP for the U.S. title, and I remember to this day as a kid jumping up and down, like freaking out, just like the way a kid would like listen to a baseball game back in the 50s and shit. Like,
yeah, you know, some people don't realize like. Probably my favorite moments with Lions games are catching them on the radio.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Dan Miller, probably the best sportscaster of all time.
Yeah.
Like, he fucking loses it. And it's just, there's something about just hearing it, like just imagining shit happening. I remember I was on my way back from Chicago, and I had 2 cases of beer riding on this game, because I bet this guy, we'll bet like a 6-pack of beer, and the Lions were just dogging me that whole fucking, like, 2 seasons. So I was up to, like, a case of beer. I'm like, double or nothing, man. Double or nothing. And they fucking kick a field goal at the end to win the game. And I was fucking losing it in the car, man. It was so fucking awesome, because Dan Miller, it was like a 55-yard field goal.
Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Oh, God. Radio, like, just hearing stuff, seeing stuff is obviously the best, but... Yeah, just hearing it is just a completely different thing.
That game that Matt Stafford like fucked his shit up and came back onto the field to beat the Browns with like that last play.
Mm-hmm.
I was driving on I-75 back to Traverse City, and I almost crashed my car because I was so fucking pumped listening to it. So yeah, I'm excited for football season. So, but I think we're good, bro. It's a good show.
I think so as well. We will cut the audio here, and oh wait, please do tell your opinion on the radio again, Rico. How did you not hear it? Radio's fucking awesome, and the best way to listen to sports games, in my opinion. But yeah, I would say that about wraps this week's show up. Anyone that's still in the chat with us, stick around for the after show. We're gonna attempt to play a Commodore game. Kinda. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week on the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
Peace.
Great show, fellas. Even more so dealing with Mike and I. All right, let's throw him online for a fucking sec.
Why?
I want to hear what he has to say. You get like 30 seconds, Mike. I'm not recording, so they can deal with it. And I mean, it's still technically recording, but I'll even record just for you.
Ow.
Yeah. This better be good, Mike.
I hope we can get that set up. I have something special for us to play.
I almost called Mike Dennison.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, welcome to the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
That'd be dope.
That would be kind of cool.
He's a fan of the show.
I haven't talked with him in forever.
Are you calling him? Hello?
Hello. Welcome to the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
Hey, I just want to make a total request live for my man, Justin Timberlake. Justin, it's me, Dave Chappelle, Star Search 1992. I was with you, man.
Nice.
All right, good deal. Thanks, Mike.
Total request live.
I'm glad that was. I wish that was live. I'm sorry, but it was live. It was live on the internet.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
is that it, Mike?
Good job, guys. That was it, man. I was just calling to say good job. Your set looks nice. We're sitting over here thinking about how we can build one of our own, steal your ideas.
Yeah.
Just like Mark steals all your ideas, or Matt steals all your ideas for your store, Mark.
Yeah, Classic Media Reload.
I just steal his customers. He steals my ideas.
Yeah.
I heard it. Good request.
Yeah. Do you really not like the D&D segments?
No, it's terrible. Jesus Christ.
Even the scripted ones?
That's Jay's here with me. The scripted ones are much better.
Okay.
They're much shorter. The other ones, I told Matt when we were drunk and driving in Glenn's car.
We were not drunk driving, but Glenn was driving, and we were
in Glenn's car.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, but that is fair. I'm sorry, I should not have said that. The D&D skit, the scripted stuff is so much better. The other was just like, okay.
It was just ramblings.
It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, we had to tweak it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But it's short and sweet and perfect for Mike, and that's all that matters for this show.
As long as Mike's happy.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys can steal any ideas you want.
Well, we're gonna.
All right, good deal. Well, come back for the after show so we can talk shit with you guys.
You're gonna reload us.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're gonna get reloaded.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.
All right.
Thanks for the call.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we'll put that in for the end blooper or whatever. But everyone that tuned in tonight, give us maybe 5-10 minutes. I have to somehow set up a Commodore emulator really quick, and then we'll be good to go. So we'll see you guys.
Here's your hint. He-Man.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's going to be great.
Yeah, I hope it works. If not, you're going to see me kick Matt's ass in Blitz for the 4th week in a row.
So everyone, go take a piss break, grab some food, grab a drink. We'll be back. I can't tell what my fucking clock says. I think that's 11:57. Yeah, give us like 10 minutes and we'll be back. We'll be back.
All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you in a little bit.